Just a quick warning, this one is kind of long, I'm sorry. But I got new business cards. Check it out. I'm official. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Jeff Newton with Americano Mondays, and I'm back. And for this week, which is week 16, crazy, I thought I'd just kind of simplify things again and just bring it back to this kind of format that this all began with. Today I'm going to break it down into 3 sections. The first one is the Adobe Creative Residency. The second one is dealing with just that resistance, that imposter syndrome in a sense that has creeps up every once in a while. And the last part will be about what's going on this weekend. Heading to Seattle for the freaking amazing coffee summit. So yes, here we go. First off, if you're new here, if you've never seen any of these videos or anything, welcome. Would love for you to subscribe. Americano Mondays is a passion project of mine. It's a photo, video, and interview series all inspired by coffee culture. If you go to the website americanomondays.com, there's coffee shop features, there's interviews, there's live music videos. I even have a vlog with my children called Coffee Adventures with Dad. So yeah, it's fun. Check it out if you get a chance. Okay, cool, here we go. So, first off, the Adobe Creative Residency. As you probably assume by my voice right now, and that I'm not jumping up and down, I did get the email yesterday, and they did decline my application process, or application, whatever. So, you know, honestly, it's not unexpected. I knew that it was a long shot for me to get in. I knew it was beyond a long shot for me to get in. I think there's a few factors that may be into play. I'm not a young, maybe late 20s, early 30s emerging artist. I'm 40 years old. I'm married. I have children. There's a lot of factors they probably have to take into consideration since you're going to be on the road a lot. So I don't know how much that plays into it. Yeah, it's interesting. I definitely would have loved to have had that opportunity. I'm not gonna freaking lie. It sucks. Yesterday when I first got the email, thankfully I was actually invoicing a client for a shoot that I just wrapped and had submitted the images on. So it's kind of in like a good, like, hey, the money's coming in, okay, good mode when I got the email. And so it was like, okay, I'm doing my thing. So way worse situations I could have got that email in. For the first moment, it was like, okay, cool, that's sort of, I kind of figured that was coming. But then like a minute or two later is when it hit me, like, oh, that really actually sucks, man. I really wanted that, and I thought that that would be an amazing opportunity. I don't mean to sound pessimistic on it. I'm always optimistic. I'm always like hoping for the best. But I'm a realist and a dreamer at the same time. I knew it was a long shot. But it was good because I said, you know, hey, no matter what, I'm still moving forward. And it was also great because I'm leaving town tomorrow. And yesterday I got the new second iteration. It's more of a 1.5 iteration of the book. So no matter what, by myself, with Adobe, with anybody, with some amazing brand, I'm moving forward no matter what. I'm still glad I did it. They asked you a lot of questions about your project and about where you see yourself for the next 12 months. And I still have all those answers, and I still had to think through that. I still had to kind of really evaluate where I'm gonna be at and what it would take to make this project happen, make this coffee table book a reality. And so I still have all that knowledge base that I gained in that process that I can look back on and learn from and use as a template. Okay, part 2 is something that's really pissing me off right now. So I straddle this fence with Americano Mondays, where I'm a commercial photographer for a living. I shoot for all different brands, I shoot for magazines, and this is what I've done for over half of my life now, which is crazy. Even though it is just a personal project, I have molded myself and really just kind of like placed myself so deeply into the world of coffee that it's become more than just a photographer's side project. I can feel, and I'm dealing with right now, and I hate to say this, but I'm dealing with imposter syndrome right now. Because and this kind of falls into what I'm about to do. I'm leaving at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning to go to the US Barista and basically the massive once-a-year coffee event. For some reason, I can't think of the exact title of the event right now, but yeah, the biggest freaking coffee event of the year in Seattle is happening right now, and I'm gonna be there Friday through Sunday. So I'm dealing with an imposter syndrome kind of issue with myself right now because, as I stated almost, I think in one of the descriptions for a video series, I am a professional photographer. I am not a coffee professional. And a lot of the people at this event are coffee professionals. They live and they work in the coffee industry. And I'm a photographer who has a project that is involved and revolves around the coffee industry. And so It's like, yes, I feel like I belong there because I have this project and I've dedicated so many hours and so much of my life into this project, and it's all about the culture of coffee, but I'm not a coffee professional. I wish I could be there right now. There's sort of, I think it's called the Rico Summit that's happening right now. It's basically a TED Talks for coffee. It looks amazing. A lot of my friends are there right now. They're posting Instagram stories and other stuff, and I'm watching it going, oh my God, I wish I was there. So I think that's not helping right now, because I'm going, I see all this and I wish I was there to dig myself deeper into this community of coffee, and I can't be, but thankfully I'll be there tomorrow. So yeah, it sucks. I hate this feeling. I've talked about this in other videos, that resistance that creeps up on you, that wants to kind of make you fail and wants you to stay in your comfort zone and not go challenge yourself and push yourself. And when things are about to happen and big things may change the direction of your life or the course of your life, that resistance kicks in so hardcore, and it is freaking hitting me right now, like hardcore right now. I need to just push through it, and I will. I'm gonna make the most of this weekend. I'm gonna be as on fire and hustle as much as I can this weekend. I hate to deal with this because I'm very assured of myself as a photographer and who I am in that world. But this world of the world of coffee, especially with the best of the best, it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, that leads us to the last part of this video for this week, and that's what's about to happen. So as I stated, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., I fly out to Seattle to go to the barista and brewers and to go see the competition portion of this event, where the U.S. Barista Champion will be awarded the U.S. Brewers Champion. I mean, everybody, this is the big event. This is the competition portion of this whole week-long event. For some reason, I can't think of the freaking word right now, but I'm not going to stop recording. So I really had to ask myself, actually a friend of mine asked me, but I also have been asking myself, but it really made me think, like, what am I looking for out of this weekend? I guess it's threefold. In this three-part video series, I have a threefold kind of reason to go. One is to just be there, just to be seen and just to see people and to meet people I've never met, but also to catch up with a lot of my friends who are going to be there. It's very important to be seen, I guess, in a sense, and that sounds weird, like, oh, I want to be seen, but to be seen and to be remembered. The more you see somebody, the more you remember them, the more you have interactions with them, the more you associate them. That's one of the reasons I think I did really well in Phoenix as a photographer. It's a way smaller, way truncated market. And so I would attend all of the creative events and all of the, First Fridays and all the big kind of gallery events and everything. So I was seen a lot. And so I became kind of known in that Phoenix photography world. And so it was easier for people to recognize me and remember me. But I guess my hair does kind of stick up, and it was bigger actually back in the day. This is actually shorter than it used to be. So maybe that helps out a little bit. Hopefully it does. But in LA, it's harder to do that because it's so freaking spread out. There's not a creative event for photography or for this or for that. There's thousands of events, and I'm sorry, but I just don't have time to go to all of them, and I'm not that person that's gonna be doing that. Reason two that I'm going this weekend is to hopefully build momentum for the coffee table book. I really need to show it to as many people as possible, and I really would love for people to say, yeah, this looks freaking awesome, I would love to buy a copy of this. Check out the website, go sign up for a notification for when it's available, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to show it to as many people as possible. Like I said, I'm not going to call this version 2, this is version 1.3, 1.4. I did some stuff, but I now have 2 copies to bring with me, which is going to be freaking awesome. The only difference between the 2 of them right now is I was able to update around 20-25 pages with some hand-drawn notes, the names, the locations, a couple little kind of anecdotes, nothing big. I removed a few images, kind of relocated a few other images. Still have so many more iterations to work on before I feel like it's ready, but this was just a quick little, like, I need to showcase a possible direction, and I wanted to see it myself. So yeah, building momentum is a huge reason why I'm going there this weekend. And I think it's also building momentum for the book, but also building momentum for myself. I need to show myself you're putting all this time, all this effort, all this money into going out of your own pocket. So now you need to take that and you need to freaking kick butt starting next week when you get back to keep that momentum going. So losing my light again, I'm gonna make this really quick. Third reason, and this is a big one, but I also realize this is kind of a long shot, is I have a few select people and brands that I'd like to meet with personally, even if it's just for a few moments, to show them the book and say, bluntly, I am looking for sponsorship. I'm looking for partners in this book to make this happen, to make this a reality. Either one single partner or multiple partners to make this book a reality, to help financially back this book so that it can come out and look beautiful and be printed at the highest quality. So I think just being there and just having a great time, no matter what, at the least, but also at the most, it's just having a good time, just being around a lot of other people who are passionate about the world of coffee and the culture of coffee, and just showing the book. And yeah, I think that'll be it. So that's it for right now, because again, wow, my light is gone, dude. So yes, thank you so much, everybody. It's fading away. I can feel it. I can see it. Next week's video, I will definitely have a recap, an update of how things went in Seattle, and I hope and I pray that it went well, and I hope and I pray that there's some great connections made and possibly new friendships and everything, and tons of freaking awesome coffee. I do hope to come back with some really good coffee, so that I'm looking forward to. All right, thank you again. All right, peace.